To get more insight on this story, we're joined live now by Ahmed Kouzaei. He's a political consultant from Bahrain. Thanks a lot for joining us, Ahmed. First of all, Bahrain, right? It's international diplomacy. It's had long-term ties with the United States, but at the same time, it's cooperating with Russia. Would you say that there's any pressure from Washington to sort of change that and end cooperation with Russia?
Not at all, actually. I don't see any U.S. pressure here. Let's put it that way. The Gulf Cooperation Council, which includes Bahrain, is one of the United States' major allies around the world. And on the other hand, Russia is viewed here as an ally of the Gulf as well. So let's look at it this way. We could, how can I put it? If we look at the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad, who has a vision of peace that seeks to bring both allies at the same table at least, I don't think that will bring or will call for any pressure from the U.S. On the contrary.
Okay, well, being more specific and focusing on the peace conference that Bahrain's invited Russia to take part in the Middle East, how significant do you think Russia's participation is going to be in that? And will it change anything in the global situation?
Actually, yes. Russia is a major power that nobody can neglect. There can be no balance in the world without its major powers reaching a solution and a resolution. I mean, let me rephrase it. Without Russia's presence, there can never be an ultimatum on many issues around the world today.
Well, do you think there would be some sort of difficulty in developing the peace process when, at the same time, Ukraine and Western nations have already, publicly said that they're very reluctant to see Russia as have any sort of participation in the Ukraine peace process?
Actually, I was just thinking about that earlier today. How can there be any peace talks without Russia involved? Russia is heavily involved in the whole matter. Without Russia being on the table, there can be no resolution coming out. The difference here is simple. How we in the Middle East view Russia is different from how the West is viewing it, apparently. And that on its own makes a big difference on why we see the vital role of Russia in the game.
Okay, well, we've spoken quite a bit about Russia, but the Bahraini king is also set to visit China after this visit to Moscow that's going on right now. What do you think we can expect from his visit to China?
Well, just like Russia, China's growing role in the region is undeniable. I think we'll be looking at modern solutions for all the problems, mainly on infrastructure policy and bilateral trade.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ahmed Kouzaei, political consultant from Bahrain. Thanks a lot for joining us on the program.
Thank you for having me.